live from the Beer to Whiskey Studios high atop Barley's Tap Room on Washington Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and this is one of our what we call Big Jon and 5 episodes, in which I get my good buddy here, Big Jon Richards, to pick out a beer from Barley's more than 70 taps, and we talk a little bit about it. We talk about the brewery. We talk a little bit about brewing sometimes, and then we also get to drink, which is the fun part for us. Because when you've got the burden of spreading the gospel of good taste week after week after week after week, you need to have a little something to wet your whistle. So we take advantage of that. And having said all that nonsense, Big Jon, what do we have?
Thirsty work for sure, Russ.
Yeah, exactly. I'm parched already.
Today I got Dragon's Milk, New Holland's Dragon's Milk Stout. It's a fun little beer, and it's been a long-time favorite of mine in the bourbon barrel ale category. They claim it's the biggest, highest, largest selling bourbon barrel-aged beer in the country.
Is that right?
That's what they say.
Wow,
and it's kind of taken on.
That's a big claim.
It's taken on a life at New Holland the way kind of Arrogant Bastard has at Stone, where it sort of has its own identity, almost its own, unique, quantifiable thing. So, but it's a big beer. It's been around for a long time. Big 11%er, aged in bourbon barrels, but they don't tell us which bourbon, which is not uncommon.
But I think that's cheating. That's just my opinion.
They do brew a bunch of this, so and it's pretty much, I think,
year-round?
It's definitely year-round, nationwide as well.
Nationwide.
It seems to pop up pretty much everywhere that I find myself. So, but big, rich vanilla stuff going on in there. You can taste the oak, you can taste the barrel, you can taste the roast out of the thing, but it's really not bitter in any real way. It's a wonderful little beer.
Let's not stand on ceremony.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's give this a shot. Text Miss Lily.
Come on.
Oh, I forgot. I always forget to do that. I don't like that. Wow.
Yeah, you can almost get some of that fruit that you get out of these big, aggressive, full, high alcohol beers. And pull some of those prunes and raisins out of the front end, and that vanilla kicks in, and then you get all the bourbon on the finish, the molasses.
Yeah,
there's caramelized sugars in there that are just they just linger around.
That is a very layered.
Yes.
Very layered beer. There is
and
all kinds of stuff going on.
Distinctly layered. Now that I'm thinking about it, where things aren't happening at the same time. They're following each other in a neat progression.
Yep. Wow, this is good.
Yeah. Russ, if you don't know, is a big connoisseur of big beers, big dark beers, and this may be your first time having a Dragon's Milk. I was surprised to find out.
Yeah, I can't. I've seen it. It is very accessible. You find it on tap in a lot of places, but I'm not sure I've ever had it.
Yeah, it's
I think I would have remembered it.
Right. It becomes a favorite of most people's if you're into this kind of beer at all. It's kind of like I said, talk about Bell's Two Heart. It always is going to end up being somebody's favorite IPA. If you start liking IPAs, you're going to fall in love with Two Hearted at some point. Yep. This beer has that quality for people who drink this style of it.
I like big, complex stouts and porters. Primarily because I'm old and I have to go to bed early, and this way I can get my drinking out done and out in a beer or two. But wow, this is really tasty.
Yeah, this is definitely at 11% one of those beers that even at 10 ounces at a time is going to get your attention.
Yep. So a little bit about New Holland.
Holland, Michigan. I think they're well over 20 years old now. They've been around for quite some time and have a nice array of really good beers. This one, they've kind of doubled down on this and extended all of their distribution. It seems like everybody that gets their beer gets this, even if they don't get anything else.
Right.
And they're doing some really cool stuff just with this beer. They've just released a white Dragon's Milk Stout.
Really?
Yep. And then they do a rotating or kind of a limited edition series where they've done like a chai version of this, which was out of this world. They do like a raspberry version. They do a couple of different flavors of this thing as it goes along. So
Wow.
they really doubled down on this entity, and for good reason.
I'd love to try the white.
It's neat, and it's just showing up around here. I assume it's pretty much brand new because I just saw it for the first time maybe not a month ago. And it's a lighter. It's only about a 6.5% versus an 11 here, but it really backs off the aggressive bourbon and the caramelized sugar side, and swings back towards like a vanilla blondie sort of a flavor.
Right.
And it's really neat.
I have to say, in terms of the bourbon, it's very subtle.
It is.
It's there.
Yeah.
You know it's there. But it's not. There's not as much bourbon flavor in this as in a lot of other bourbon barrel.
The blend is right. There's some of them that get so aggressive. We talked about this when we did Curio a while back, that it shouldn't really be possible for Curio to be balanced like it is.
Right. And
this one hits that same balance where you taste the bourbon, but it doesn't overwhelm anything else that's going on.
Wow, I really like this. Anything else?
I say go find your local beer store or your local tap room and tell them to get you some dragon's milk.
Yeah, I concur.
Cheers.
See you next time.